Hey, Eric here, your daily source for bold and beautiful spoilers, recaps, and news. Let's dive in.
Welcome back to B&B for Phone, your ultimate source for the most explosive daytime drama. Today is a beautiful day to dive deep into the scandalous world of Los Angeles fashion and family feuds. We have a massive, jaw-dropping theory to discuss today that will absolutely shake the Forrester and Finnegan families to their core. Grab your coffee, because we are getting right into it. The Bold and the Beautiful is setting the stage for a catastrophic collision of broken hearts, and you won't believe what happens next. Based on the latest developments, we are looking at a storyline that could completely destroy John Finnegan and Steffy Forrester's marriage once and for all. Let's break down the news first. Steffy is currently in Monaco, expecting a beautiful, romantic reunion with her husband Finn. But instead of a fairy tale, she is about to be greeted by her worst nightmare, Sheila Carter. The shock and absolute fury of seeing Sheila in Monaco will push Steffy over the edge. According to our latest discussion, Steffy will be so blinded by rage and betrayal that she actually takes off her wedding ring. On her flight back to Los Angeles, a devastated and furious Steffy will turn to alcohol to numb the pain. But here's the surprise. She crosses paths with Carter Walton, who is drowning in his own agonizing sorrow over Daphne's infertility diagnosis. Between their shared grief and the heavy drinking, Steffy and Carter surrender to a moment of pure, unadulterated passion. And the ultimate bombshell? This night of comfort could result in a shocking pregnancy, marking the absolute definitive end of Steffy and Finn's marriage. Amazing! Can you believe it? Let's be honest. We all saw the cracks forming in this marriage, but this is a plot twist of epic proportions. I have to express my absolute frustration with Finn right now. I used to love Finn. I thought he was the ultimate protector, the perfect man to give Steffy the safe, loving family she always craved after years of toxic love triangles. But I absolutely hate what he has become. His weakness when it comes to Sheila is unforgivable. We know that Sheila hijacked his commercial flight, sliding into the seat right next to him. Instead of screaming for security, instead of getting off that plane immediately, what does Finn do? He tries to negotiate with his psychotic abuser. He actually offers to keep her presence a secret from Steffy if she just promises to fly home after they land. That's crazy. Does he really think you can bargain with the devil? Finn's cowardly decision to bring Sheila into Steffy's safe haven in Monaco is the ultimate betrayal. And Steffy, this isn't just a mistake. It is a fundamental violation of her trust and her safety. When Steffy sees Sheila in Monaco, her entire psychological foundation is going to shatter. We have to look deep into Steffy's psyche here. She is a fiercely protective mother and a traumatized survivor of Sheila's violence. She literally took a bullet from that woman in a dark alley. For her husband to continuously allow this monster into their orbit is mental torture. Taking off her wedding ring isn't just a dramatic gesture. It is a profound declaration of grief. In that moment, the marriage is dead to her. The man she thought was her protector has proven himself to be her greatest liability. As she boards that flight back to Los Angeles, the emotional agony will be suffocating. Steffy is a woman who thrives on control, but right now, she has zero control over her husband's toxic umbilical cord to his birth mother. So, she turns to the only thing that can quiet the noise in her head, heavy, relentless drinking. And then, out of the shadows of this slow-paced plot, steps Carter Walton. Oh, Carter. I love the man, but he is a walking tragedy when it comes to romance. Carter is currently navigating one of the most heartbreaking storylines on the show. We know that he and Daphne have just received the devastating confirmation that they cannot conceive naturally due to her illness. Carter is a man who has desperately wanted a traditional family for years. He has so much love to give, but Daphne is shutting him out, consumed by her own feelings of inadequacy and grief. Carter is trying to be the supportive partner, suggesting adoption or surrogacy, but Daphne is building a massive emotional wall between them. Carter is starving for connection, starving for validation, and completely drowning in his own silent heartbreak. When you put two bleeding, shattered hearts in the same room, add a heavy pour of whiskey, and strip away all their emotional defenses, an explosion is inevitable. Steffy and Carter have always had a deep, underlying friendship. We know Steffy has been a shoulder for Carter to lean on during this Daphne crisis. But now, the roles are reversed. Steffy is the one falling apart, and Carter is the one offering a comforting embrace. Let's talk about the intense psychological vulnerability here. Neither of them is looking for an affair. They are looking for an escape. The alcohol lowers their inhibitions, but it is the mutual, agonizing pain of feeling abandoned by their partners that truly pushes them across the line. Surrendering to temptation in this scenario is less about lust and more about a desperate, frantic need to feel something other than crushing disappointment. But wait, there's more. The morning after is always the most brutal part of these daytime drama affairs. The suspense of how they will handle the guilt is going to be incredible to watch. Steffy will wake up to the harsh, sobering reality that she just cheated on her husband with the chief operating officer of her own company. Carter will be consumed by guilt, realizing he has betrayed Daphne in her darkest hour and crossed a massive ethical line with his co-CEO. The immediate aftermath will be a masterclass in panic and regret. They will undoubtedly swear to keep this a secret, locking that night of passion away in a vault. But in the world of the bold and the beautiful, secrets are just ticking time bombs waiting to detonate. And you won't believe what the ultimate fallout will be. The rumor mill is screaming that this one night of comfort is going to result in Steffy getting pregnant. Talk about the mother of all plot twists. The sheer tragic irony of this situation is almost too much to handle. Carter has been begging the universe for a child. Daphne's body is tragically preventing them from having one. Meanwhile, Steffy, who is actively trying to escape a marriage destroyed by a toxic mother-in-law, accidentally conceives a child with her grieving friend. It is a cruel, twisted stroke of fate that will completely upend the power dynamics at Forrester Creations and within the Logan and Forrester family. If Steffy turns up pregnant, it is the absolute, definitive end of Shin. There is no coming back from this. Finn might be able to beg for forgiveness over the Sheila fiasco, but he cannot erase another man's child. Imagine the psychological devastation Finn will experience. He has spent months trying to force Steffy to accept his biological mother, and in doing so, he has pushed his wife straight into the arms of another man. Finn's desperation to have a united family will be the exact thing that leaves him completely alone. To be honest, I think Finn deserves to lose her at this point. His blatant disregard for Steffy's trauma has been infuriating to watch. If this pregnancy storyline plays out, it wouldn't surprise me if the show brings in replacement actors for a time jump, or if Finn just completely loses his mind and embraces his dark, Sheila-inherited genetics. Let's dive into some fan theories and historical context, because longtime viewers know this isn't Carter's first time crossing the line with a powerful Forrester woman. We all remember the scandalous, earth-shattering affair Carter had with Quinn Fuller. Carter has a distinct psychological pattern. When he feels emotionally starved or rejected, he gravitates toward powerful, dominant women who are experiencing marital turmoil. It happened with Eric's wife, and now it is happening with Finn's wife. Carter is addicted to being the savior for broken women, even if it destroys his own life in the process. And for Steffy, this brings back the dark history of her past paternity scandals. Remember the agonizing suspense when she didn't know if Kelly belonged to Liam or Bill? Or when she had to get a paternity test for Hayes to prove he was Finn's and not Liam's? Steffy finding herself in yet another Who's the Daddy storyline, but this time with Carter Walton, is a brilliant callback to her chaotic romantic history. How will the rest of the canvas react to this nuclear revelation? Ridge Forrester is going to have an absolute meltdown. He relies on Carter as his right-hand man, his most trusted executive. Finding out that Carter slept with his daughter and got her pregnant will ignite a massive corporate war. And what about Brooke and Katie? Katie is currently investigating Dylan's mysterious past, but when she gets wind that Carter, a man she also has a deep romantic history with, is having a baby with Steffy, the Logan sisters will have a field day judging the Forrester co-CEO. The ripple effects of this one night of passion will create enough drama to fuel the next 5 years of successor characters. In the end, this storyline is a tragic masterpiece of cause and effect. Finn's refusal to protect his wife from Sheila Carter directly causes the destruction of his own family. Steffi's desperate need for an emotional shield leads her to make a catastrophic mistake. And Carter's unfulfilled desire to be a father manifests in the most scandalous, heartbreaking way possible. I am on the edge of my seat waiting to see this unfold. Do you think Steffi and Carter would make a good couple, or is this just a tragic mistake born out of grief? Let us know your thoughts, hit that subscribe button, and keep tuning in to B&B for Phone for all your juicy daytime updates.
What do you guys think about today's drama? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for your daily dose of bold and beautiful news. See you in the next video.